Bearing in mind your client's show was on a popular Lebanese television station, did he have any idea that he was at risk of being arrested when he traveled to Saudi Arabia, a country that follows strict Islam?
Of course, he didn't think about that because he knows that he is not doing anything wrong and anything against law. You know what Ali Sabat was doing is nothing against law in Lebanon. So when he went to Saudi Arabia to make Al-Hajj, and the police, the religious police captured him, he was surprised why they are capturing him. He has done nothing, and after that he was surprised more and more when he heard that he should go to death because of what he was doing from sorcery.
May El Khansa, tell me whether you've been able to get any more information about that confession, the one that aired on Saudi TV. What more do you know?
You know, as I gave you this, the tape we have, it seems that the chains was in the foot of my client, and he was, I think, obliged to say what he said before the people to see or to feel that he is guilty. But I think my client is not guilty. He shouldn't go to death. Even if he is guilty, what he have done is not something very dangerous, makes him go to death.
How is he holding up? When was the last time you were able to speak to him, have any contact with him?
You know, sometimes by a way or another, especially through the Lebanese embassy in Saudi Arabia, we are trying to have some news about him. Today we got some news. He is in a very, very bad situation. Last night we heard that at Friday, the 2nd of April, they are going to cut his head in Al-Madinah. And this thing makes his mother now in hospital. She is dying. I think between a few hours she is going to lose her life because the doctor said she is now in a very, very bad situation. His wife, his daughter now, she should be graduated this year. She is not able to study. They have a miserable life. They are very poor, you know. They destroyed this family life. So from CNN, I beg and I asked the king of Saudi Arabia to have some merciful to my client Ali Sabat.
Any indication, you getting any word from Saudi officials as to how this is viewed by the king himself? I know you appealed the initial verdict, it was upheld. Now you're looking to the king. What are you hearing?
You know, unfortunately, we cannot know anything. It's not the court there. It's not like any court in any other country. So we have very difficulties to have news from these courts. You know, it's something like secrets. So we have to do very effort to have some news about the case of my client.
And your client, in the information you're getting from him, as you say, he believes he traveled to Saudi Arabia and had done nothing wrong. His show was on television in Lebanon. To anyone who's watching this, again, just tell me, what is your message?
You know, first I want to tell that the television my client was working is not for Lebanese people. It is for Saudian people. So if they want to kill Ali Sabat, they should kill the owner of this television and who asked him to work by this television. Also, there is many other Arabic people and Islamic people making the same job as my client is doing, and they are going to Saudi Arabia. Why they didn't capture them? So there is many question mark. We don't have an answer for these questions in Lebanon.
Attorney May El
Khansa. So I ask, from here.
Go ahead. Finish.
Okay.
Finish what you were going to say. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
From here, I want from my client to be a little bit brave. If he can hear us, I don't think he can. They allow him to see CNN. But I send a message to the king. Maybe he can look to the case of my client, and after that he send him back to his family to see his mother before she dies.